3, 2.
One. My name's Jan Ross from Virginia, Charleville.
Jan, thank you for having Connecting Communities Australia here to stay for a couple of nights. It's been an absolute pleasure. I just wanted to ask you a few questions. What do you enjoy most about your life here on Virginia?
Well, it is my life, if you know what I mean. All my friends are here. I've lived here for a very long time, my home, and I enjoy the cattle and the countryside and all that's involved with the place. Yes.
That's great. What are the things that would make you laugh and smile out here? What are the things, the funny things? Or
At the moment, I'm getting a great thrill when I see the big clouds of budgies come up out of the grass, and they do bypasses as I'm driving along, and they're just magic. Yes.
so
Things like that.
it's things like the birds and the wildlife.
And seeing a new calf on the ground, or
okay.
you know, that it's so beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, sort of the rebirth of life in spring, and yeah. Well, what are you most proud of what you've achieved here?
I guess I'm proud that we've survived. I'm sorry my husband's not here to see this too, you know, that we've made it through this far now. Yeah, so he was here for 50 years, and the last few years have been most difficult, I would say, and the seasons haven't been with us at all, so yeah, it's been a bit of an obstacle in the way of a very good life.
As non-farming people, what are the kinds of things that we can do, you know, those of us from Sydney and Brisbane, what are the things that we can do to help you, the communities out here?
Well, I think, Glenn, one of the biggest things that struck me was that people were caring enough to come, and when they know that it's been a really tough time for people over a long period. It's relentless, the drought, and people's resilience is shattered, and I think that it also will help greatly to shrink that country-city divide that you know, we see now, where people don't know much about inland Australia or farming or anything like that. It's gone are the days when someone's family would all come for Christmas or things like that. People don't do that. They don't have that connection with the bush any longer, if you know what I mean. In general, and the populations out here in the bush have shrunk, so there's less and less of those families to come out and experience it. And I think it's a factor that is very evident in some of the decisions and things that are made by those in power sometimes. They don't understand.
No, because most of them aren't from this sort of community, are
they have no idea. No.
And what about, you know, when you finally get some decent rain, does it change the kind of help you need then? Is it different, or, you know, what?
When if you get a break in the weather, you probably it'd be a time where you probably shut up shop.
Really?
And you would try and use all the things that you might have in the storeroom or the shed. You'd probably try and build your reserves up again of money or whatever you know, and yourself. You wouldn't have to be out there feeding or pumping water or whatever you have to do to make sure your cattle are right in a drought.
So you might even have a chance to have a little bit of a rest.
Yes, and I think that will affect everyone, like all the businesses. I think that's another thing that happens when,
That's interesting.
you know, you've got to have it when it's dry. You've got to have the feed. You've got to have the blocks.
Sure.
You've got to have the pump that works. You know, whereas when they can get by just eating the grass and drinking what's there, you don't need that. So it'll mean there'll be like a lull in their trading and things like that. Yeah, people will.
Okay.
You count up the cost of the drought, and it's a bit hard.
Would you still see the need maybe for groups like Connecting Communities to come and support in the
I can't believe, Glenn, when I was phoned and you were coming, you know, I said yes. I thought after a while, a couple of days, you know, nothing much will happen, and I am astounded at what you've done here.
So what's been done what's been done so far then, Dan? What have they managed to do?
Well, you know, they sell straight into the painting and the things that just never get to, and you can't afford to pay someone to do that. That's a big thing, you know, and it's very depressing when you see it day after day, week after week, year after year, that it's never done, you know, and I just think that it's like a crowd funding almost, but it's crowd working, and it's working, so like it's just lovely.
So there'll always be those jobs for
there's
people
always
to
those
do.
little jobs, and you know, things go awry, you know, the guttering breaks, or the you know, something, or rusts or something, or the pump won't go, or the you know, or the paint peels off and looks tatty and horrible, and and I just think well, it's given me such a boost.
That's
I
good.
can't believe it.
And what do you think? You know, we've talked a little bit about your cottage and the idea of maybe, you know, doing it up a little bit and for farm stays. Is that something that would be of interest to you, to support you?
Well, it would. It would be good to have another egg in the basket, you might say. You know, not just the same egg all the time. That used to be a big thing people put around, that you had to have off-farm income.
Yes.
And that would be some off-farm income coming in. It mightn't be a lot, but it would help you be far more self-sufficient if you could do that. If that was all, you know, if the cottage would pass the test, if you know what I mean, because it's no one has lived in that cottage for any length of time since 1979.
Okay, well, it didn't look too bad to me, but and it probably having a bit of company too isn't a bad thing either.
It's wonderful. Yes, it is wonderful. It'll be very quiet when everyone goes, and I'll wonder who I can find to do something. But no, it's lovely that you've come and are so friendly and warm. As you know.
Well, it's been a pleasure, and we've really enjoyed meeting you and having time here.
But I think there is I think you will find that the connections you make as you go around will be invaluable. And in the future, and that you will probably find people, you will be able to come and help, or if that's what you wish to do.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Jan. I really appreciate you talking to us today, and we've had an absolutely wonderful time here. So thank you from Connecting Communities Australia.
Thank you for coming.